Joy and Reed on AM Joy did a great piece on Jerry Falwell Jr., the son of Jerry Falwell, who used to be the leader of the moral majority. And interestingly, what it shows is something that many of us already know. These guys are con artists. These guys are crooked. It turned out that he's using the university to pair favors and help people out and corner money, all that good stuff. And what's interesting is Schaeffer, the son of Schaeffer Sr., who ran with Jerry Falwell of the moral majority, he's been showing a disdain like no other. No one should look at the Evangelicals as one they can consider of good repute.
Nothing surprises me about it, because back in the 70s and 80s, when my father was one of the founders of the religious right, Francis Schaeffer, we were flying along in Jerry Falwell's private jet, Jerry Falwell Sr., that he lent us. It's deja vu all over again. We've seen this all before. I mean, remember Jim Baker and the scandal there. Remember Oral Roberts Sr. and then his son Richard Roberts, both of whom I knew. I spoke at Jerry Falwell's church. I spoke at Liberty College when it was Liberty University back in the day. And I knew these people. So, you know, if you look at Trump's attorney, Jay Sekulow, and his family, who take in about $230 million a year in contributions and pay themselves out millions. When you look at people like Kenneth Copeland, who's worth $750 million. When you look at Benny Hinn, worth $40 million. Jerry Falwell Jr. is just another con artist grifter cashing in on 501c3 tax-deductible status. There's a long history of this. First of all, it doesn't represent the best of Christianity in this country. It is the evangelicals who should be rising up furious that their name is dragged through the mud again and again and again by these con artists. And then when you look at the present situation, one thing has changed. The old con artists, like Oral Roberts, were glad just to make money, squirrel it away, steal, lie, etc., etc. Now we have Jerry Falwell Jr., and what he wants is access to power. And not just any power. White nationalist power, racist power, power that lies, power that commits adultery, power that has porn artists have to be paid off with checks written in the Oval Office. That's the situation we're in. So it's a step lower than the traditional evangelical white con artist grifters out there. Now it's con artists married to a neo-fascist new Republican Party that's all about white nationalism.
Now, to my evangelical friends, here's the deal. All the money, your tithing, that you have given to these people, while you may believe it's going to do good, or a lot of it or most of it is going to do good, while you may believe that you're doing God's work in giving your tithing and just looking back and saying you've done your part, remember what you're doing is you're investing in thievery. You're investing in those who are taking your money to do wrong. Don't deny your responsibility in many of the ills that movement is now causing to this country.